Anyway, Micah Parsons, yeah?
Well, interesting you
Oh,
should do that, Micah Parsons, because a source had come in and said that the Cowboys offered north of 150 million in guarantees on a 5-year contract extension.
um, there's been a few words about apparently the guarantee was higher, but the total was a bit less. I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, either way, he was going to be the highest paid player,
yeah.
the
No matter what.
highest paid non-quarterback.
So,
But
so tell me
also, it makes Jerry Jones look stupid because what he said since contradicts everything he said
everything.
before.
Yeah, but what made Micah Parsons then sign for the Packers and not the Cowboys? Because let's face it, when it's that much money, a couple of
I don't.
million either way, it's
Well,
not nothing, is it?
for a
something
start,
to do with his agent, wasn't it?
yeah, well, yeah, Jerry Jones wouldn't discuss a contract with Michael Parsons' agent. Full stop.
Okay.
He refused to deal with him. Um, but I reckon there's 30 other teams going. We could have put a package together and got,
Mm-hmm.
and got him.
That's true, though. I wonder if Packers were the only one who reached out, or they kept it hush hush. Because let's face it, let's face it. Who wouldn't want a Micah Parsons in the team now? Cap wise, not everyone's going to be able to afford a Micah Parsons, but I'm
You
sure
make
there's
space.
you would,
Yeah,
wouldn't
of
you?
course you
You
do.
really would.
Yeah. And
Yeah, Nick.
also, I think I think the Packers being the youngest team and being like a playoff team already, when you the one everyone compares this to is Khalil Mack, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's what they compare it to.
Context,
He went to a shit team though.
yeah, they did. How old is
context.
he, Micah Parsons?
26.
So it's not. Okay, so
He's
he's
got
got
another two good
2, 3
contracts in him.
years. Yeah, yeah.
Who's Khalil Mack? And what did he do?
Oh, he's at the Raiders, and Raiders traded him to the Bears.
Yeah,
He
When was
was
this?
the Michael
linebacker.
Parsons of his day.
Yeah.
When was his day? When are we talking about?
Oh, 10, 12 years ago now.
When draft day came out.
Right, so the Raiders weren't.
The Raiders basically weren't much cop, but they had this brilliant player. They're a bit like the Cowboys.
Right, okay. So they were
Um,
shit.
they're shit with a brilliant player. Now they're shit without a brilliant player.
And where did he go to? The
He went
Bears.
to the Bears, who were also shit.
Right.
Yeah. There were two. There
Um,
were two linebackers, middle linebackers. Then there was a Khalil Mack, and there was another one went out, and the other one was slightly better.
Von
Khalil,
Miller.
no, no, it was a white guy, and but Khalil Mack had no ceiling really. He was just a little bit rough around the edges, and it took him basically about 6 games to get going. And I can't remember who that guy was, but carry on, and I'll find him.
This
Yeah,
thing,
so, but also,
thing with not
the,
allowing his
the,
agent in. It, is that just a Micah Parsons thing, or is that his approach to all contract or
he claims it's his approach to all contracts, which is a lie because all the other players have got agents as well. And
Must
so
have.
basically, he's been caught out in so many lies about this. And if you search around like YouTube and all the podcasts and stuff like that, I've never done so much searching for Dallas Cowboys content online as I have done in the last week. Just trying to find anyone who has a positive spin. Because Jerry Jones says everyone in Dallas was behind him in this deal. I can't find one Cowboys fan
No, it's nonsense.
and I can't find any Packers fan who's not
not
fucking delighted.
over the moon?
So I found him.
It's like they've signed Messi. It's
Yeah, it
that
is.
kind of
A prime
that kind of
Messi as
level.
well. Prime
Yeah.
Messi. So he was drafted in 2014 was Khalil Mack. He went 5. In this one was Greg Robinson, tackle, Blake Bortles, Sammy Watkins,
Mm.
Jake Matthews, Mike Evans. It was Anthony Barr that I was thinking of. Who was,
That's it. I know what you mean.
yeah,
Now.
yeah. Also in that was, remember Eric Ebron?
Yes.
Ebron, yeah. Then we had Odell Beckham at 12, Aaron Donald at 13,
Well, I know him. He was good, wasn't he?
Zach Martin at 16, Brandon Cooks at 20, Aha Clinton Dix at 21,
Uh-huh.
and everyone's favourite quarterback, who didn't last very long, at 22 with Johnny Manziel. And of course, he went to the Browns and
Yeah, is that
did.
2014?
Yeah, 2014. Can
I
you
wasn't. I wasn't bad. I said 10, 12 years ago, and it's fucking 11.
And the number 32 pick was Teddy Bridgewater.
Still going. He's still on the roster,
Just-
isn't he?
God, some of these players was just phenomenal who were in this year. DeMarcus Lawrence for the second pick of the second. Joel Bitonio, who's a great tackle, was in there as well. Kyle Van Noy, the outside linebacker.
I hope everyone's enjoying our 2014 draft review.
Devante Adams went at 21.
In 2014?
Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. You can't believe it was like this long ago. Allen Robinson, the wide receiver, was there as well. Jarvis Landry. Remember Jarvis Landry?
Yes.
The senior, junior. I won't mention anyone else's name.
But so, someone, when the Parsons trade was mentioned, I saw someone say this and go, if there was a draft now, all players in the NFL, there was a draft. Yeah. Who would be the first defensive player off the board?
Myles Garrett.
No, I don't think it would. I think it'd be Parsons because he's 4 years younger.
It will be Parsons for me as well. Yeah, if you're building a new team now, you've got longevity there. You've got talents there. You just got to keep him fit, haven't you?
And in 4 years' time, if he's still fit, he'll get the record for a non-quarterback again.
Yeah, it really will. If you don't get injured, this is a problem, isn't it? You've got to keep fit.
It's amazing the stuff Jerry Jones has come out with since, though, because based on everything he said, this guy's fucking shit.
Yeah.
He can't stop the run, right? Apparently, that's the reason he traded him. He can't stop the run.
Yeah.
But his stats against the run are a lot better than the defensive lineman who he's just brought in, whose job it is to stop the run.
Yeah, I
saw
Micah
that. Parsons better against the run than him.
Yeah, well, he said that, didn't he? Jerry Jones said that we needed to stop the run, and you think, just criminal.
So, who's going to pressure the quarterback now?
Well, I looked at X, formerly known as Twitter. Was keeping up with the Joneses, as I would say.
No, I believe you say Twitter, currently known as X.
Okay, and there were one Dallas Cowboy fan who actually put this, and I won't forget this. That trade sucks.
You don't. What else do you need to add on to that?
That's it, isn't it? I just thought you don't need to go and ranting. Yeah. You don't need to go and swear. Or you don't need to build it out. That is.
I don't know. You say that. It's been tremendously entertaining watching all the Cowboys have total meltdowns.
And they have.
The ones on we've got YouTube channels and that kind of thing. My God, it's been funny watching
that clip that you posted about.
Oh my God!
Oh, for Clickbait Sports.
Yeah,
that's so good because they're literally going live as it happens. Yeah.
His face, the Cowboys fan. It was literally PTSD, wasn't it? Basically.
Yeah. And the stuff Jerry Jones has been saying about the Cowboy fans agree with him, and all the true Cowboys are with him on this. Scooter, who's that guy from that clip, he's one of the most biased head in the sand Cowboys fans you'll ever see. Right? And you can just tell. He's one of the ones. He's like Brian, who will say Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl every year. They're going to do this and that. He's one of those. And even he is, you can see his reaction to it.
Yeah.
Not a happy chappy at all. Another thing that I wanted to mention on Micah Parsons, over his 4 years at the Cowboys, is it 12.5 sacks minimum every year?
Every year.
And that's superb consistency. Quarterback pressures every year, fucking out of this world. But also, if you look at the games when he hasn't played, Cowboys are giving up a score extra every time he isn't playing
on the field.
Well, how many games did he miss last season? He missed 4, 5, 6 games last season, and he still recorded all those sacks.
Yeah, but I think he'd only missed 2 in the previous seasons. So last year wasn't like he's regularly injured. But if you say he's worth 7 points to that Cowboys defense, and he moves that 7 points onto the Packers defense.
Yeah.
The Packers last year lost all bar one of their games by 3 points or less.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it could be that big a deal, I think.
Mm.
So on terms of the Packers, then, so there was a lot of furore over the fact that he'd gone to the Packers of all teams, the Packers. What made it so?
Same conference for a start is fucking that's stupid.
Right.
if you're Dallas and you are trading away your best player, you don't trade it to someone who's going to be trying to take a playoff spot in the same conference as you.
Okay.
Who's watching Week 4, by the way?
Oh, the world and everyone else,
because that is going to be
So
explosive.
if you look at the divisional winners, right, from last year, let's say. So you've got the Lions, Eagles, Bucks, Rams, right? That means the rest of the conference is battling for 3 places.
Yeah.
Dallas aren't going to win their division.
No chance.
So that means they're at best going to be chasing a wild card spot for the foreseeable future at best.
Yeah.
Why would you strengthen one of the other teams who last year they were the 7 seed Packers? Why would you want to strengthen that team?
I can answer that.
Is it Jerry Jones?
Jerry Jones. There we go. You got it. It is as well. That
this
is exactly what it is.
Sucks.
Jerry Jones. How about
if
them
I'm right in
Cowboys?
saying there's already beef between the Cowboys and the Packers historically, is that right?
Well, they smashed them, didn't they, in the
Cowboys last playoff game? Yeah. But when they ran up, was it 48 points in Dallas?
Smashed them. Dan Quinn left, and quite a few left after that.
So is that where this rivalry supposedly started? Then?
No, it goes back. It goes back to the Ice Bowl, which is the first Super Bowl era season where the Packers and Cowboys played. I think in the 90s, it was the Packers who knocked the Cowboys off their perch as well.
Right. Okay.
So I think the Cowboys lost to Brett Favre's Packers when the Packers went on to win their Super Bowl in the 90s. I think that might have happened as well. So there's a long time, right? If you've got some of these older teams, they're always going to have long rivalries with each other in the same conference, aren't they?
Yeah.
And also, everyone hates the Cowboys. You got to take that into account.
Apart from Dallas, of course. Just going back to this trade, according to the Green Bay Packers general manager Brian Gutekunst, everyone's favorite.
What you call me?
General manager, felt acquiring Micah Parsons from Dallas Cowboys was a long shot as he negotiated a trade for the star edge rusher. According to Fowler from wherever, ESPN, Gutekunst thought when push come to the shove, Jerry Jones would not part ways with a star player in the prime of his career. Oh, come on. We all know it's Jerry Jones, and that's what he will do.
And did.
Yeah, he went on to sign a 4-year, $188 million extension with the Packers after the trade.
I don't know. I even though it's Jerry Jones, it's still fucking surprising that he's done this.
Yeah, it is as well.
Because no one else trades away their best player at probably, I was going to say, in their prime. He might not have even reached his prime yet.
Exactly that.
Who's Kenny Clark as well? Is he any cop?
It was, but he had a bad injury last season.
Off his worst season last year.
Yeah.
What position is he?
He's
defensive line.
Yeah, I'm going to say defensive line, defensive tackle, I think.
Right. Okay.
But after obviously, I'm going to say this, letting go of Parsons, and they did let him go. Deron Blind signed a £92 million contract extension after Parsons left. That's a 4-year, $92 million extension with $50 million guaranteed that will keep him to Dallas, which means nothing till 2029.
Who's that?
Well, that's half Micah Parsons' money.
Deron Bland.
He's not even half the player.
Yeah, Deron Bland.
Yeah. It's the dumbest. Joe Jones keeps referring back to the Herschel Walker trade.
Oh.
Now that happened, was it 89, 88, 89?
Yeah.
And he's referring to that. The difference being they got a shitload of picks from the Vikings for Herschel Walker. They were all conditional picks as well. And on top of that, there was no salary cap. So he could bring in more and more players.
Yeah.
It's a completely different situation now. And the fact that he's going, well, I did a deal 36 years ago that was good, even though it was Jimmy Johnson who did.
Although if you look at Jimmy Johnson when he's presenting, even he wouldn't remember that because he doesn't remember everything, Jimmy Johnson.
No, but basically, Joe Jones, the reason Cowboys have sucked for 30 years is Jerry Jones's ego. He got rid of Jimmy Johnson, who just won 2 Super Bowls, because Jimmy Johnson was getting all the credit and Jerry Jones didn't like that. So he got rid of Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Jones. Jimmy Jones, like the 1950s crooner. He brought him in. And so he got rid of him, and they won another Super Bowl, which in Jerry Jones' brain means he made the right call. But they won that Super Bowl with Jimmy Johnson's team still. After that, salary cap comes in. They haven't been to the championship game since. And his ego is why Micah Parsons isn't at the Cowboys anymore.
Yeah, and with Philadelphia being Philadelphia at the moment, they're like snowballs that keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Washington are getting better, but nowhere near to challenge Philadelphia. Philadelphia just way too good. It's not just Philadelphia as a team or a squad, but all the back office is a really good back office. The drafting is phenomenal. The trading is just as good.
Well, we said it last year about really the Eagles, is that their weak point might be their head coach.
Yeah.
Still, even though they've won a Super Bowl, he's still the guy making strange decisions in game.
Yeah.
But everything else seems to be bang on there.
It's just like if they got a good head coach, then who knows?
Yeah, but they won the Super Bowl. Who gives a shit whether he's a weak link?
I know, but it's the fact that he makes decisions in game that if you don't get away with it, he ends up looking like a fucking idiot and they don't win the Super Bowl. And he did it a few times last year. And there were like 4 games in last year. I think they were 2-2. And there were a lot of rumors around that he might get the sack at the start of last season, which was great for me because I predicted he'd be the first coach to be sacked, and then he ends up winning the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But if they did week 5 or whatever, or week 6, if they'd have lost, there's every chance he would have got the boot.
If we're talking bad takes, we'll just carry on. We won't.
No, we'll do some more of those shortly. One more thing about this trade. Jerry Jones says trading Micah Parsons' way was good because now they have multiple first-round picks over the next 2 years, and they can use those picks to bring a player in. I think he said we can bring someone in today if we want.
Oh,
right. So, in his thinking, now he's got two extra first-round picks. He can go out there and bring in a really good edge rusher to replace
the best
edge rusher that he's just let go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. He's not going to find anyone as good as Micah Parsons.
No, it's not.
Does
at that price.
Anybody in Dallas have power of attorney for when obviously his mind?
He's the owner and the GM. He's the owner and the GM.
His son will be there next.
Yeah, when they finally put this guy in a rubber room. But yeah, so any other GM doing that trade would be fired because he's also the owner.
Doesn't matter, does it?
So with your extra picks, Jerry, out you go. Find an edge rusher that will be better than Micah Parsons.
And
We've got 2 picks.
The Green Bay probably now will be, let's say, conservatively, the top 8 teams in this league in this season. So those picks are going to be not worthless, but worth.
Well, I reckon based on last year, when the Packers were the 7th seed, I think they picked 25th this year. if the Packers get better, those picks are going to be 25 or
higher, lower, whatever. Yeah, which is
you're
so
not
really,
going to get Micah Parsons at
no, of
25.
course you're not. You're not going to get two players to replace him, which
No.
I don't know, just that.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I think the consensus opinion here is Jerry Jones is a fucking idiot. But how the hell is he worth $20 billion if he's that fucking stupid?
I'm going to throw a little spanner in here. No, and I've just been thinking about this while I've been listening to you two, and I'm thinking for Micah Parsons to go to Green Bay, it's not the fact I think he's gone to Green Bay. I think it's the fact that he's gone elsewhere. Is it the fact, or in my opinion, no, see if you share it with me, that they went and signed Dak Prescott to a massive contract. They then went and signed the wide receiver. Was it CD Lamb?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was Micah Parsons a bit pissed off knowing that he was only the third choice to be updated?
Well, his contract was expired a year after those two.
It was. But
so those two were priorities in terms that they were in their final year last year. He would have been in his final year this year.
Yeah. No, I get that. But do you think he sees himself as like the number one player and everyone we're going to get paid? We saw who got paid out. Myles Garrett got paid out because he wanted a trade. I wanted a trade. Please give me a trade. How about some more money? Oh yeah, I'll stay.
Everyone assumed that was happening with Parsons, didn't they? Everyone thought that was exactly what's happening.
So I'm just thinking it's a little bit of not jealousy, but that's not the right word. But I'm thinking, all right, they're spending money here, they're spending money there.
Covetousness.
Yeah, I like that.
Covetousness.
Yeah, I like that. Thou shall not covet thy neighbour's wife. Is that what it is?
Let's stay on topic, Daz. Come on.
Okay, sorry. I'm just thinking, well, they don't see me. They know I want a new contract. My agent's been harping on about a new contract. I'm on peanuts. I'm one of the best players in the league at my position. CD Lamb is probably a top 5 wide receiver, but I'll tell you what, their quarterback is not even a top 10 quarterback.
I don't think so either.
And I think they just, I think
he's going to be earning the most this year. He's earning $60 million this year.
It's just silly.
It still seems to me that he is flattered by the fact that he's got somebody like CD Lamb to throw to.
It helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
One of the reasons CD Lamb isn't rated as high as Chase or Jefferson is because he doesn't do it every week.
Yeah.
He'll look great at 9 games a season, 10 games a season. The other ones he does nothing. That's why he's not considered as elite as those two are. He's been paid like he is.
Yeah, he has a game where he'll get 170 yards and 3 touchdowns. The next 2 games, he'll have 4 catches for 30 yards. And no one will mention anything because another wide receiver somewhere will have done what he's done the week before. Then that'll happen. Then 5th week, same again. He'll have 6 catches for 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he's the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah. Whereas Chase and Jefferson and that, they do it. Every week.
Every week.
They're the target every week.
Yeah, they'll have like 11 catches, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's the norm. It's the norm. I still
think they've overpaid Lamb, and they definitely overpaid Prescott.
Absolutely.